How's it going, YouTube? Today we are out here with our 21 Bronco and we're going to talk a little bit about tires. So in central Iowa, we got a few inches of snow last night. There's probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches on the ground. And we recently got the Yokohama ATX tires. Sorry, X-AT. I had to look. I knew I said it wrong. And they are in the 35 by 1250 17 size. And this is our first chance to really test them in the snow. Now, these tires do not have the Snowflake Rating. That was a minimal concern for me, but the more I thought about it and all my trucks that I've built, I typically go with more of like an MT, and none of them have a Snowflake Rating. So the more and more I thought about it, I thought, you know, I don't really think I need the Snowflake Rating. Plus, anymore, it doesn't snow a ton. So we are out here on a boat ramp, and it is pretty steep. You can see the top up there, panning down to the bottom, and our Bronco is halfway in between. So we are just going to see what happens in two-wheel drive if we can make it back up this boat ramp. So just to kind of pan down, it's unplowed. Obviously I've come down, turn around, and these tires do look like they're cleaning out pretty good. You can see the full tread. I was in four-wheel drive auto. There's a close-up of the tire. I mean, they shed the snow pretty dang good. And overall, driving around to them so far, I've been incredibly happy with them. So, Yokohama, Geolander, X-AT, and then there's the size, and they are the LTs. So, let's see how she does. So I'm just going to, again, have it in two-wheel drive and lightly accelerate. You can see there, two-wheel drive. And I'm just gonna focus on the rear tire and just see how she does. So a little bit of slippage, but it seems to be gripping pretty well. The hardest thing is I'm barely giving it gas and the tires want to spin. I guess that's 2.7 liter problems. So as you can see, it is spinning. It doesn't just grip and pull me up, but in two-wheel drive, it is pulling my truck up this steep incline. And it's a whole 9 degrees out, so it is icy underneath. I'm kind of impressed that it was able to keep pushing my truck up. So that's just two-wheel drive. Overall, I've been very happy with these tires. They, so far I've got, I don't know, 500 miles on them. So I don't expect road noise in that amount of time. And they really haven't had any. But with a tire that new, most tires won't have road noise. So on that aspect, I will report back once I get some more miles on them. But driving around, if I have it in 4 auto, that's all I've had it in so far is 4 auto. I haven't had the need for 4 high. These things have excellent traction. We've had days where it's been just rainy and iced over, and it still has really great traction. So these were not my first choice of tires. This was kind of just what was available, and I wanted to use my Ford pass points and get something, and this is kind of all I could get in an all-terrain type tire with all 5. I wanted a matching spare. I had a hole in one of my factory tires, so while it was in the body shop, I said, let's just get all new tires. So that's what we did. And overall, I've been impressed. These measure to be 34.8 inches tall, so they're damn close to being a true 35. They are the 12.5 inches wide. They are, I think these weighed in right at 64 pounds, so they are 14 pounds heavier than the factory tires, which those factory tires are very lightweight for a tire that's 35-ish inches. So that's something to be aware of, is tire weight when you're picking new tires and tire size when you're picking new tires. Now, these being bigger, I have checked my speedometer and it is dead on still. So Ford has, I think, a 96%. They basically put the tire size in for 96% of 35. So they're allowing like a leeway in there. So when your tire wears, or if you put a slightly larger tire on, the speedometer is able to kind of calibrate itself, I guess. So it's still accurate. Either way, whenever you throw new tires on, open GPS on your phone, get an actual GPS, and it's a good thing to check it to make sure that you are still reading the correct speed on your dashboard. But overall, I've been very happy with these tires. And like I said, they weren't my first choice. I actually wanted the Nitto Recon grapplers. I think those look like a really cool tire. I can't get them. They could find me 4. They wanted $500 a piece, and that was too much. These came in at about $360 a tire, and like I said, I got all 5. So yeah, now let's just have a little fun. I have not done trail turn assist yet on snow, but let's see what she does. You can hear the ABS kicking on, but man, that does some good donuts. So the tires are actually digging through this snow, and they are really wanting to grab. So that's a good thing. Now, if you've never used Trail Turn Assist, down here you get this little icon, and when you get to full lock, you're gonna see that icon turn green. If I can get it to focus. So it turned green for a second and it stopped because I hit my brakes. So there, and then you just apply even throttle and this thing will whip around. Holy cow.